Hey there, today I'm playing Azorius Control as I often like to do, with a bit of a change to my usual list. I'm trying out just 2 River Turn Monument as a win con. We obviously also have Restless Anchorage in here, and Meringue River Region, as well as Beza for other win cons. But trying out, as I've seen in other places online, some people using more limited numbers of this card, and honestly, if we just get one and we control the board well enough and just make it so we don't die, maybe one can really get us the distance by slowly milling out our opponent and eventually exhausting. But we honestly also win quite often with the River Regent or an Anchorage or Fountain Port 1/1s even sometimes. This deck has a lot of sweepers, maybe too many. 6 in the main, and then I put in 2 more in the sideboard. Also have great spot removal like Ride's End, Get Lost, and Emergency Eject. I don't know if you all know the channel Sonio, but they're a great channel, and this list was partly inspired by one of their decks. And I saw Emergency Eject being used. It was for a best of 1, so I don't know if this will translate well to best of 3, but it's a removal spell I haven't really tried at all, so figured I'd give one of a go. We have great card advantage, of course, we consult the star charts, stock up, and River Regent, as well as Force, 3 steps ahead, and 4 No More Lies for counter magic. Kind of a sweet list. I love just playing around with blue eye control and adjusting the numbers slightly, seeing if it does better or worse, and I'm kind of intrigued by the use of 2 monuments. And I built the sideboard to hopefully resist some other things. Authority of the Consuls I'm bringing back, because I love this card. When you're against an aggro deck, it just really saves the day. So appreciate all your support out there, and yeah, let's hop into a match with Azorius Control. Okay, let's play. Keep. Get down the sweet new plains. Finally in my possession. Not bothering with the other space lands, as the plains I think is by far the coolest one. The green one is kind of cool too, I guess. But green is probably my least played color. Is it? No, maybe red? I don't know. Nice, no more lies. Okay. I think in that case, let's just hang out. Is this control or is this mid-range? Possibly mid-range. I mean, control. Let's get to milling. Do you like the milling, huh? Oh. Play go, but I have an artifact, which might be hard for you to deal with. Alright, I need a land. Counter this bad boy and see what you can do while I'm tapped out. Looks like good old Dimir control. Reef me. Wow, okay, a lot of non-lands on the top. Kind of a beneficial mill. Nice. Nice. Let's just hang out. I make a 1/1. What do you got for me? Is it near demolition field now? Okay, sure. Sounds good. Interesting. And what else do you have for me, dear opponent? You have a Tishana's Tidebinder, perhaps? They do not. Definitely won't be needing that. Yeah. It's me, little baby fish. Okay. Not gonna use a counterspell on that. Just gotta get their graveyard a bit larger. Okay. Guess they're on the mill train as well, huh? And they're just out of here with the Riverturn Monument just being too much for them to handle. Wow. Well, do they have their own Riverturn Monument? Quite possibly. Negate. Highbinder could be decent. Maybe Exercise or maybe Flanker so we can exile our own yard if they do mill us a bunch. Get rid of Day of Judgment entirely. Go down Ride's End as well. Get another Beza as a threat? I don't know. Let's try it. Okay. Oh, don't love the emergency ejection. Probably just remove that. Take what you will. Probably have Riverturn Monuments. One might imagine. I need a land rather than the river region, even though it's a good card. Maybe I should have kept it, but we need to make sure we hit our land drops for sure. Okay, good surveil, it would seem. Stock me up. Insult, nice. I could wait to tie bind that, but I think I'll try and counter it. If they're playing that into our counterspell, we can assume they have another one, I would guess. Maybe I should have brought it in annul. Salt or wait? Let's wait. Go for a Beza. Nope. Just gonna hold off, try to draw in their turn. Aha, you like consult the star charts, huh? Oh, Jesus. Only one land at the top. Okay, I think that's not good. I think that's bad, you know? Oh, no. Not my dear Rupture used against me. Ooh, I mean, we have to just hold open our interaction now forever. Their consultation. Counter your duress. Demo the reef. See if they have a Tidebinder for this. They must, right? Oh, okay. I mean, I need to get down some sort of threat, I guess. Okay, there's the monument. Don't you dare mill me right now. Don't you dare. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just fire off Ultima, but then we leave ourselves available to another monument. Ooh, that's a toughie. I don't know what choice I have. If they counter a Tiebinder, we're just definitely game over too, so... Okay. Touch my deck. We have the village, so that's good. Okay. No, I think I'll hold off on Beza. I don't know. Might as well use Demoralize here. We've Get Lost for the Reef, at least. I actually don't need to necessarily hold open to Tiebinder here, so I'm going to use my village. Goodness. This is tricky. I'm feeling a little on edge. There's another monument, milling me 2 more. 1 mana short of exhausting. I mean, what are we doing here? If they have a Phantom Interference for my Tiebinder, I'll be very sad and it'll just be game over, but I think I gotta try to get some sort of threat down. They know about the Tiebinder, so maybe I should have just not played Beza there. We must try, however. Alright, wouldn't have mattered anyways. This is 3 steps ahead, so... Sounds good. Alright, a null, get in here. Maybe I'll just do Rest in Peace to just make it so their monuments really suck. Go down a Beza. Emergency Eject. Actually, no, I'm going to go down Get Lost and keep Emergency Eject. And... down another Beza. Let's try it. It's kind of an interesting change up. Let's play. Okay. We'll have no more lies online. Turn 2. Never mind. Let's get it. Gonna hold this. Hold off on our monument, I think. The waiting game doth begin. I don't want to draw any more lands. Okay. Could have played an untapped land there to get the monument down and hold open no more lies, but then I'm fighting over the monument with, I assume, some sort of cheap counterspell on their end, like a Dispelling Exhale. Alright, that could be a desperate reach for a land, so we definitely counter that. I'm going to control Mirror, and now I will get down the monument and hold open no more lies. No more lies. Putting in some heavy lifting. Could attack with Anchorage. What are we doing here? Maybe just consulting. Oh! Okay, they didn't draw their lands. They saw the writing on the wall, I guess. Well, that was interesting. Okay, let's play. Yes. Give me that. Turn 2, no more lives on the play. I love ya. Another Dimir deck. What? See you trying to mislead with these sleeves. Okay, riveting beginning to this game. Oh. Took damage for what reason? I do wonder. I guess to have 3 steps ahead on the line. Are we really playing another Dimir Mill deck right now? That would be sad, right? Come on. Alright, see your counter magic. Jesus. That's the same thing we just played against. Alright, well, I know how to deal with you. With no more lies. Ta-da. None of that. No more lying. Hold off for the full 4. Consult, I think, but I'll get down Monument. Might as well. Seeing as the way they deal with Monument is probably Tidebinder or a Counterspell. Okay, alright. They're a little different than what I thought. We have a lot of removal. Let's take a stock up. Maybe just stock up in a land, honestly. Hey, it's me, stock up, once again. I don't know. Maybe I should just take a... Oop, not meaning to add those. Maybe I should just take a land there instead of the eject. Kill this, if we can. Ooh, looks like they're being sneaky. They have beheld a Meringue River Regent. Good to know. Alright, I'll mill you for 2. Got the Exhale package. Nice. Stock up is a sweet draw here. Ooh. Land Beza? Land Consult? Kind of like that better. Hold open No More Lies and we can consult for 4 if we need to. Okay. Beza would be nice, honestly. Could tap out and play Beza here, but I don't know if that's the move. I guess I don't want them to get another card. Let's try to kill this again. Maybe there's something good on top while this draw is on the stack. Okay, I don't really care about the end. What are we doing even? What is life? Nice. Get a land. Okay. Nothing. In that case, maybe, we know Console is just gonna get countered. They got a full hand. Got a Tidebinder? Okay. I mean, down if you want to draw more cards from your deck, I guess. Okay, I think I'm just gonna hang out. Don't want my anchors just to get killed here. They have discarded a lot of Caustic Exiles, though. Actually, all 4 of them. Interesting. The cool watercolor lands. I always like these. Goodness. What are we even doing here? Okay. Burning through their deck, that's what we're doing here, which is totally fine with me. I'll make a little sassy 1/1. Ooh. Wait, another River Turn Monument. So if we exhaust this one, we could just immediately win right here, but they probably have some way to get around it, right? See if they have Timebinder in the main. Do you have another 3 steps ahead? They probably do, right? You sure do. Alright, so we don't get to win right here, but next turn we will, unless they get rid of this River Monument. Okay, we got there. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Let's look at their deck. Basically just Dimir Dragon Control, but with the dude for some reason. I guess it's a good card. The Elegy Acolyte. But no other really creatures to support it. So we can go way down on the sweepers. Are they milling? They don't seem to be milling. Negate. Tidebinder, maybe we keep a Day of Judgment flanker? I don't know. Just some random threats. Okay, I think this is keepable. No duress, at least not right away. Sounds good to me. Got both our monuments in the opener. I mean, interesting. Okay. Just hanging out. Yeah, something for this? We might as well do that now. Could also consult to guarantee a land drop, but I think it's okay. Well, is it okay though? That's the question. They probably will just counter that, so I guess I'll hold. Oof! No, I'm gonna go for it and make them have it. Oh, interesting. That's why we have Ride's End, isn't it? I guess that was a sideboard card, or maybe they had it in their original. We're gonna try to Ride's End. Would have been great to normalize that, of course, but we did not get there. Oh! Oh, just dirty. Dirty exiling. Oh my goodness. There's the duress. Take our no more lies. Basic get a treasure, I guess. Not ideal. Alright, let's go for the kill with Beza. That's what I'm feeling. Sure. Sorry, Anchorage, you are going into the bin. They could have chumped our Beza there, but they opted not to. Let's make them do that, I guess. Draw a card. I'm not sure what else there is to do here. I could try to get down a monument. I'm gonna wait. Okay. Okay, let's try and counter that, I think. Draw. Alright, I guess they're taking a River Churn Monument. Don't you dare. Don't you touch it. Now I'm a little concerned about a negate for our other one, honestly. So, I guess I should have played it. Oh, hey. Hey, that's the insurance I need. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, they had the perfect card. Are you shitting me? They just pay for it. F. Alright. Mills off the table this game. That sucks. Guess I could have used Immortalize to make them use their treasure, but there's a small chance it'll have a use later on. Okay, they don't go for the Fountain Port block. Sounds good. Okay. I mean, if we can get to creature, yeah, well, interesting. I think I'll go for the Fountain Port. We might as well do this, I guess. Oh, they let it resolve. Wow, okay. We got another one? Okay, very expensive way to deal with Beza. Since they did that, they might not have spot removal for this. Let's find out. It's a big boy. Never mind. Alright. They are successfully burning us through our resources slowly, making a treasure. Fountainport v. Fountainport. It's the riveting gameplay I live for. Okay. Tide binder. Let's just kill it. If we counter this. Ooh, I guess I'll keep the anchorage. Oh, they're not making a 1-1. So they're scared about us countering things, but gives me a window to attack. Interesting choice. Another Regent Sweeper. Sounds good. The discard a card ward cost is a little annoying, I must admit. Alright, I think we try to push through. Now we find out if they have a spot removal spell for anchorage. That would be sad. Don't you dare. Okay. I think I don't quite need to use the map here. Anchorage is lethal, so I'd rather draw a card off of the map with Fountainport, I think. Actually, I'm going to do that right now in case I have another tie binder. Oh, speaking of. Oh my goodness. They are at 1 life. Oh. Okay. I mean, we just need 2 lethal threats, right? 3 creatures, ideally. What is the last card in their hand? I'd like to know. Oh, alright, we won. Yeah, just make a Fountainport 1/1 attack with all 3 and we're good to go. Wow, okay, we got there. Whew. We're extrapolating. Testing. Let's play. Ooh, had to buy this land. Didn't get the other ones, but just had to go for the plains because it's sick. But we do not have a blue source. Is that a disaster? Let's draw it. I feel confident. Maybe rashly, but hey. Gotta play my new extremely expensive land. Hello? Am I a sucker? Probably. Oh no! Can't cast that. Zervandum. Out with you. Looks like I will be using Demolition Field here to get a blue source. Give this some artifacts to surveil with. That's very nice of me. Let's get this thing gone. And get an island. Some sort of opportunity for our opponent to play something here, it would seem. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, and consult for another land? I think so. Let's get an untapped blue. We do not get any lands. Okay. Bit of a disaster so far, but at least we're not under too much pressure. Good. Not ideal. I was gonna say a swear word, but you know, I'm gonna hold off. Hold off on the swearing. Bondum is back. Oh, hey, that's land. Okay. And that's a cheap sweeper. I should probably surveil that for a land, but getting off a 4-mana Day of Judgment seems kind of nice here. But if I was being smart, I would probably put that in the bin since we already have a sweeper. But who am I to be smart, am I right? Alright, maybe a bat I'll counter so I don't lose a bunch of life when we sweep it up. And let's do the aforementioned sweep it up. Gain some life here. Can expect that they'll have the reanimation spell, so gotta be prepared for that. I think it's a 4-mana spell. Nice. Wow, we've really struggled to get lands this game. I'm gonna get lost to Sephiroth, and guess I'll get this. Haven't used Temple of Enlightenment in a long time. Kind of fun to try out. Yeah. Do this now before they can do something to save the Sephiroth. Now, let's see if they have a reanimation spell. If they do, we have Ultima. Okay. No stick on that. I think I'll take the untapped land so we can use 3 steps ahead and could just take another land, honestly, instead of a consult, because we do have more card advantage in the hand. And we've been a little slow on the land drawing. But now we can counter the reanimation spell, but it doesn't seem like they have it yet. In that case, maybe playing a Beza here. Okay. Could just draw with 3 steps ahead. If I'm not going to keep it open, maybe I should just do that. Ooh, oh, we get another 3 oh, okay, they're just out of here. I was going to say, maybe I would discard the anchorage there so we could hold open a second 3 steps ahead. That seems pretty good to me. With the untapped land we drew. Alright, let's get in Star Cage, Rest in Peace, Flanker, Beza. Authority seems good, actually. And I'm going to get rid of 3 steps ahead entirely. We go down a Regent. It's a lot of sweepers. Maybe we just do one Star Cage, go down a Day of Judgment. I'm going to get rid of the Emergency Eject. Not sure that card is necessary in the deck, but kind of fun to try out something different. Okay, we got lands this time. We got our Monument, and we got some removal. I think it's okay to keep. Don't flood me now, deck. Got our turn 1. Extremely cool Cosmic Plains. Get the Monument down or get lost this thing. I kind of just want a Day of Judgment, honestly. Maybe that's silly, but we are flooding a little. 83. They are certainly doing the thing. Do I need to get lost Sephiroth here? Taking a lot of damage next turn. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, well, that's bad. One could say catastrophic. Catastrophe incoming. Yeah, we... Another get lost. Alright, I guess we'll just shoot these off. Get the voice gone. And try to draw some non-land cards. Not feeling great right now, though, to be honest. It's pretty good. Another, oof. That's rough. We need an Ultima right now. We do not get it. Okay. Dead. Chumpy 1/1 against the Sephiroth, I think, is our only possible route to survival. These two together are very nice. Yeah, let's just, let's call this one, I think. Nice. Milling these Enduring Innocents very, very well. But they get good old lethal right off the bat. Let's get a better opening hand next time, please. I'll get back in Day of Judgment. Star Cage, I think, is just bad because of the Sephiroth. Let's try that again. Would love an opening hand with a Authority of the Consuls here, please. That's how I'm vibing. I play. Oh! Oh, yeah. Let's see if they have an answer for that. Get it down right away. 2 bases is nice. Let's see if they have a duress right off the bat. Nope. I will take a life. Thank you, Gorehound. You're the best. Guess we'll get lost online. Anchorages are not ideal. It's also not ideal. But honestly, when the Voice of Victory attacks our authority, it will just help us out a lot. I'm like, do I even need to get lost the authority right now? I'm actually going to take that because it's an untapped land for Beza. You know what I mean? Do I need to even kill the Voice of Victory right here? I don't think so. Because when it attacks, we just gain 2 extra life. Okay, well, I guess I should have used my Get Lost while I had a chance. Know about my gang of Bezas now. But Authority just putting in a massive amount of work here. Yep, I mean, not using that got lost could have cost me the game. Guess we'll find out. Hey, it's me, Beza. We don't even gain the life, though, off of that Beza. That's pretty rough. Power 2 or less can't be blocked with power 3 or greater. Power 2. Okay, so the Zervandum doesn't get these triggers. The Voice of Victory does, though. But we have a... I mean, they get 1,000,000 mobilized tokens. Oh my god, the surveilling is off the chain! God, Authority here, though, just doing its job quite effectively. Goodness. Yeah. I think I get the Servandum gone. Show up to one target non-land permanent. Maybe not. Maybe I don't care about it right now. It's the only thing I can block, though. And then Beza just dies, but if we're just going to cast another Beza to follow up, let's just do it. Or they get the Authority gone, I guess. Makes sense. Okay. Interesting. I mean, not loving. Not getting a card here. I also just prevented the life gain from Beza. Oh, dear God. Definitely gonna triple block your voice if you go for it. I mean, it's a whole new hand for our opponent. Or we don't block the voice, but that's just getting them so much value. Ay, ay. Give me an Ultima. Oh, I was thinking of a different card. Alright, alright. So used to play against Demir. God damn it. Jesus. Alright, I think we are, we can safely call this over, huh? Cool. Get me out of there. Well, that did fairly well. A little surprised to be playing so much Demir control matchups today, but I think our deck did pretty well. The Monument seems decent on its own. I don't even know if we need it, though, in this type of deck. Like, honestly, we could probably get rid of it and just go up on River Regents and Bezas as win cons, or maybe even the White Overlord we could bring back. But anyways, it was kind of fun to try a slightly different version of Blue-White Control. So thanks again for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video.